Hello subscribers, today is Friday, October 29th, 2021, and this is a market recap for Master Charts Trading. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with others. Today we will look at stocks as they are breaking two new records. Small caps are very close behind. We're looking at a possible beginning of an inversion of a yield curve with a 20-year yield going above the 30-year yield. How consequential this is, we don't yet know. We will see. Dollar could be ready for a new 52-week high, and this may be going to pressure gold. We'll see, and we'll look at Bitcoin. If you're a subscriber, I have two more videos for you that are going to be covering these stocks here for the elite newsletter, basically large cap stocks and ETFs and some of the commodities and forex that we trade. And also, if you are a subscriber, you can also get the speculator newsletter, and we're going to be covering all of these various speculative stocks. Let's get right to it. So S&P 500 broke out two new record highs right there on 25th of October, and it keeps going higher. So overall, this is a bullish market. There is really no questions about it. We can look at a weekly chart. Here's a weekly chart of S&P 500 with my indicators. So these indicators are Master Charts Trading price action indicators. You can have them on your chart by going to TradingView, and you can sign up on my site first. But looking at this chart, you can see that we bought basically, this is the way the system works. We buy and close above this blue support resistance line. So again, this is a mathematically generated indicators, and notice that we're trailing at the blue line itself, and notice we have not touched it. So in general, you should have this position still open. And notice that we're moving to new records. So overall, this is just a wonderful example of how my indicators work. Same goes here. This is a weekly chart of Dow Jones. Again, breakout here in May of 2020. Stop is at the blue line. Notice that we have not hit it, and we can take profits around the green support resistance line. So again, these lines, they do mean something. They are mathematically calculated. They're not just out of the blue, basically. And then NASDAQ, my God, look at this move. QQQ, another all-time record high. Again, this is the breakout here in April of 2020. Again, the stop is at the blue line. Again, we have not hit that stop, and notice this move. It's a tremendous move, and it doesn't seem to want to stop. So as I keep saying, people are underestimating how strong this bull market is, basically. Small caps is the only thing that's dragging things down. Notice this basically flat consolidation from April or February of 2020 until now. I think once we break out, we can expect a significant move to the upside. So the way to estimate it is we can look at this price and how much it moved until this occurred here. So that's like 60% move. We can estimate how far we're gonna go. So yeah, we can probably even go higher, like in the 320, maybe even higher area for small caps. So overall, I think this is going to, once we break out, this could be a major move in the making to the upside. And looking at TLT treasuries now. So this is, I'm going to look at daily charts first. Here's TLT on daily charts. And so the latest signals are bearish. We're bearish, to the downside. So we're shorting at There was several opportunities. Latest one, well, there was one in July here, and then I had sent two more alerts, but so far the selling really was not pronounced, and you can see that we're now moving towards bullish levels. In fact, we can turn on my 6.0 projection. This is basically a future projection. We can see that sometime into December, this blue support resistance line will come down significantly lower. And what does that mean? That means that we can see a move to the upside, and if the price breaks above the blue support resistance line, I would consider it to be in an uptrend. And then once that happens, we will need to start buying treasuries. So by extension, the yield should come down, you see. Bonds and stocks, or the bonds and yield move in opposite direction. So here's, let's look at 20-year treasury bond yield. So this is a 20-year government bond, U.S. government bond yield, and it's currently at 1.976. So remember this number, 1.976, and the 30-year yield. This is a 30-year yield. This is at 1.94. So notice that the 30-year yield is actually high, lower than the 20-year yield. So that's not normal, all right? And so we can look at the dynamic yield curve. Again, this is a free tool. You can go to Charts and Tools on StockShares.com here, and then click on the dynamic yield curve right there in the front page. So looking at this dynamic yield curve, we can see that what I just said is true. Notice that the 20-year yield is now higher than the 30-year yield. So this is a inversion, beginning of inversion of a yield curve. So how does the inverted yield curve actually looks like? It looks kind of like that. Let me see. There, inverted, you see. So that's inverted yield curve. So this happened sometime in 2007, before the stock market crashed. This also happened back in 2000, also before the stock market crashed. So this is, we had incidences where we came kind of close to inverting, but nothing really, happened. So right this instant, what we're looking at is, see, you can see that we kind of came close to inverting, but not really all the way. So right this instant, this is just the long-dated ones that are kind of misbehaving. So we'll see where this goes. If the treasuries, like I said, are going to go up in price and continue higher and enter the bull market, then the treasury bond yield will continue lower. So we'll see if this inversion will become more pronounced. Right this instant, it's really not a big deal because the short-term yields are super low still. So we're way above the longer dated ones. But overall, this could happen. So we need to be on the lookout. Okay, looking at dollar index, here's DXY. This is DXY on the daily time frame. I had a position, I closed it at a profit, so I bought UUP here. UUP is a dollar bullish fund, so I'm saying that dollar will continue higher. So here on yesterday, 28th of October, and there's big red candlestick, and I thought that's it, we're gonna collapse. But no, look at this huge green candlesticks today on dollar, and this is gold doesn't like it. I mean, look at gold miners. So gold miners could have shorted it right there, 22nd of October. This is basically a signal. And here's the gold. Gold is exactly at the red support resistance line. So I am, I didn't really send any alerts to my subscribers yet. So I'm waiting which way this will turn on Monday, on Tuesday, whatever, next week. But for now, the way dollar is acting, there is a good chance we're gonna continue to new records. Here's dollar on the daily, on the weekly time frame as well. This is 52-week highs right there, 11th of October. We can break out easily higher. So if that happens, dollar breaks higher, gold should continue lower. We'll see if this actually comes to be. And finally, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we can look at weekly chart or daily chart. Doesn't really matter, but it kind of looks very beautiful. And weekly chart. So again, actual alerts right there in let's see, July of last year. You can look at the daily chart where alert was sent. Actually, even earlier here in April, May of last year, 2020. So even like there, even better price. But on a weekly chart, we can see it pretty clearly the way we're trading it. So again, 2 latest alerts, and this is obviously a successful trade going to new records. Possibly we'll go to 100,000. We can just estimate how deep the pattern is. It's 120%, so we can, again, more than double. So we're looking at 120,000 rather, I would say, as a price target sometime within a year. I would say possibly more, I don't know. Okay, that's it for this week's recap. Head over to MasterChartsTrading.com. That's MasterChartsTrading.com. Click on products and sign up for one of the products. I have 3 bundles that are available. Number 1 is the trading indicators. So these are the indicators, the green, blue, red, and yellow lines, and you can trade pretty much any security you like. Indicators and newsletters. Again, this is elite newsletter and the speculator newsletter that I just showed, and we are going to be covering lots of stocks in those newsletters. And the ultimate bundle adds the stock screener. So stock screener also can help you. You can find stocks that are breaking out. For example, Tesla. So here's Tesla, and actual alerts, 60% move, 61% move. These alerts, back in May, I would have still kept them open. It's just this latest one, finally took off. So I think this stock screener is basically what it does is that it finds stocks that are about to break out. That are, for example, closing above the blue line, and so we're going to be buying those stocks. And you can see that there's various, different lists, and you can, make a decision of what you would like to trade. I like this list right there, all stocks with options, and this is what I use for my speculator list. You can see there's a lot of stocks here that are from the speculator list. Alright, that's it for this week's recap. Again, head over to Master Charts Trading, and thanks for watching. Have another great trading week. Bye bye.